Happy Friday! Dixie Silver Girl. I am here in the shop with the miner.
Good evening, everybody.
Hope everyone is having a wonderful, wonderful Friday. Or, well, Saturday if the case may be. Regardless, this weekend is the fall equinox. And contrary to popular belief, it is not the longest day of the year. It is the day that has the most equal amount of night and day. They're all still 24 hours. Hello, hello, Schwartzy, Chef, and Corn Dog.
Welcome.
Thank you guys for being here this evening. We really do like it when you show up. In honor of fall, we doing some fall themed pieces this evening. I think Schwartzy inspired one of them after we saw his video today. Nice buck.
Yeah, that was sweet.
And hey, you gotta do what you gotta do to get those babies out. When they're big, it's a struggle.
What'd you do with those bars, mate?
They are right in front of the furnace. That's what he's looking for. I hit them directly in front of the furnace. And aren't they pretty? Fresh out of the wrapper. Just for the picture.
We took it out for the picture.
Hello, hello, Tessa. D-Wings World. HD Shovel Ed. It is great to see you all here. Thank you, D-Wings. Hello, Scully.
God, everybody came over tonight. Thank you.
Just gonna get a little bit of silver started. And I think we get a little torch this evening also. If I am not mistaken.
Yeah. Let's do a little bit of torch copper.
Give you guys a peek at some of the stuff that he has in progress. And lots of fun things going on here. Oh, Corn Dog's not really here. It's just a figment of our imagination. We imagine Corn Dog is here. He's always here. We don't have to imagine that he's here. We know we can always count on that.
Give that a minute to cook down. We had good luck on Wednesday doing multiple pieces in this box, so I thought, why not push our luck?
You're kind of like that.
Kind of like that.
Ah, Chef. Chef said wild horses couldn't keep it from being here.
Thank you. What an honor.
I'm kind of excited about this first set of torch pours he's got to do here. With some copper. Because once he gets all the pieces poured, then we can talk him into fire painting them another night. Corn Dog, if you didn't show up, we have to start calling for a welfare check and have them go out and make sure you were okay. I'm not sure where we'd start for the welfare check. I think I have a general state.
Yeah, I want to hear how this call is going to be.
It's probably going to be really difficult, and it'll sound a lot like one of Sal's prank calls. But I'll be serious about trying to find out if he's okay. It won't be a prank. Aw, thanks, Tessa. She said she'd been waiting. Well, I know I have really been enjoying the sunrise. It's not quite so early here, so I've up and I've made it through my morning, and things have settled down, and I can usually sit and listen to it while I'm doing some paperwork by myself in the office. And it's so beautiful. I have really been enjoying the sunrises. Oh, Corn Dog, I believe you're right. See, it's not going to be as hard as you thought. I have Corn Dog's address.
There you go. Nice start.
That'll make the call go a lot smoother and sound a lot less like a prank call.
I personally want to hear you call up and say, hey, listen, there's a guy named Corn Dog.
Honestly, I do believe that I would be able to figure it out.
I bet you would. You've always been able to find me. Let's cook some metal.
I think my camera has frozen. My camera has frozen. I'm not sure if they still have voice. Are you guys still there? Hello, hello, everyone. I'm not sure if we're back now, but I believe so. We definitely had some sort of interruption here, but there's supposed to be some storms rolling in over the weekend, so it's possible. Are we coming back? Oh, yes. It brought us back in on the same chat. We're good. Somehow we did not lose everyone. Completely.
Well, that's good. We turned the fire off so we didn't miss anything.
Thanks for hanging in there with us, everyone. Got some beautiful torch work there. To step over this way just a little bit. I can't stand right over the furnace. I'm thinking that would probably speed up the battery usage way too fast. And we do enough of that without help. Go. We'll just peek over his shoulder. We can see that very well. But I can't see the chat. I can see the words scrolling from here, but no, I can't read them. So what's everyone got planned for this beautiful first weekend of fall? I'm assuming everyone up north is making sure that their wood is put away and time to start banking the house. And winterizing things soon. Unless you're way up north, and then you've already had to do that. Everything is very good here, D-Wings World. I don't see Corn's question. Scully is going to be pouring nonstop for the next 2 weeks because he has so much to do.
Yay.
And HD Chevrolet is going to be prospecting for gold down in Georgia on Sunday. How sweet. Wasn't that cute? And then there was one. Just flex it.
Flux, that'll fix it.
Is that as in flux capacitor?
It does, doesn't it?
See? Flux is the answer.
We're going to get it up to 888
I think
degrees.
Oh, the best deal on crucibles? Yeah. There's not a lot of good deals on crucibles. Unfortunately, we feel like we stack graphite, clay, and the little ceramic ones. You can find some good deals on eBay occasionally, but I've also found that for the small dishes, you can do pretty good if you go to PMC and use their coupon. They also sell them through Amazon. So you get them faster that way. But the best deal would buy the ones from China and wait 6 months and then maybe they'll show up.
Might not need it anymore.
You'll always need them. And now there's 2.
Too much going on in here. I think I want to dump out that silver there.
Yes, 121 gigawatts.
Let's see, can I do this in the dark? Maybe I'll do this in the dark.
Why not?
Why not? Sounds like a plan to me. Look for this a little on the thick side.
And if you season the crucibles, they seem to last a lot longer. That's what I thought. That's a nice shot. And I believe that's the Schwartzy inspired pour.
They were all inspired on that fine piece of workmanship I seen today. That is getting it done.
I totally agree,
level.
Tessa. Tessa said she feels lied to. We should totally have hoverboards that don't catch on fire and flying cars by now.
I'm thinking.
I'm with her. Mrs. V! Welcome, welcome. So good to see you. I hope everything is doing well with you guys.
We need to get some more heat in this.
Schwartzy said, horns are delicate. Has everyone ever been able to pour a deer head with horns?
I believe Manny Hoon has one he did.
I believe you're right.
It came out really nice. I've been dying to try one. I haven't had the opportunity yet.
Okay. I'm going to step back here and try to cool down a little bit. Go, go. Oh, I could have guessed you were home this weekend, Mrs. V. You must have internet. That's why you're here with us. I hope the projects are coming along nicely. Absolutely, Schwartzy.
Y'all can let me cast one of those deer hooves for you, Schwartzy.
That would be fun.
I fooled around with that a little bit last year.
Yeah, but that was a while ago. I'm thinking they'll look a lot different this time.
Too bad last time.
I know. This really is my favorite way to spend Friday night. Hanging out with all of our friends, playing in the shop. Yes. We have to get you like little flags so you know which one's the next one.
Oh, we're ambitious tonight, I'm thinking.
Yeah. You were on a roll. You know, you could take a break for a minute, let everything cool down a little bit. They told you last time they don't want you to burn yourself out too fast.
Speed ahead.
Nice, D-Wings. A minor deer hoof and a Mrs. V rooster foot. You could start a whole farm.
Yeah.
Corn dog. It's not sad.
That would be beautiful. I rushed into this project, y'all. She said she wanted to do it for autumn, fall, whatever.
Yeah, but you were spoiling me because I said only a couple. And you did them all, so we could see them all. And they are going to look pretty when we fire paint them later. Oh, Mrs. V, he has 6 very cool leaf molds in the box. Because it's the first weekend of fall. But he's doing each one as an individual. They're less than an ounce torch pour. Ooh, ah. I like it when the flames dance to the beat of the music. Or at least in my mind they do.
Dancing going on.
Oh, Corn, none of us do what we used to do 20 years ago.
I do. I just don't do it as well.
Where's Lee?
Don't do it as hard. More than one way to do it.
You're like on a mission this evening.
Yeah, it seems like I always got too much going on. What I'm looking for. Hopefully we'll find it sooner or later.
Oh my goodness, D-Wing said he was only a pup 20 years ago. I guess I'll stop talking about how long ago 20 years ago was now. Or 27.
What a growing experience life is.
I know that there's some stages that I watch our boys go through and I thought, oh, that one was fun. And then there's other things that they do through the growing up process that I'm glad I'm not doing that one anymore.
Right.
He just keeps turning off more and more.
I'm going to do it by feel.
That seems like a good way to handle a torch. What was that movie where they blindfolded the guy to make him drive? It was one of those stupid comedy movies.
I want to be able to pour it right into my hand and just mold it.
Oh, Tessa said she's nicer now. That comes with age, too. Oh, Scully, I don't even remember the last time we watched a movie. And if we try to sit down and watch a movie, we fall asleep. I'm with you. He said he can't even get out of the shop long enough.
Yeah.
But 20 years ago, he used to have adventures all the time. The shop is an adventure. And it is definitely more fun when we get to hang out with everybody here. Ooh.
I gotta let this tank rest.
You should let you rest. And there goes. Poof. Poof. D-Wings would like me to advise you that pouring it into your hand and trying to mold it might be slightly dangerous.
Dude, I can do it. I've seen me do worse. I just ain't sure how to do it exactly yet.
Absolutely, Schwartzy. We think about silver all the time. He said when he wakes up, he's thinking about silver. When he goes to sleep, he's thinking about silver.
I got one more to pour, but you want to take a minute and let the cat out?
We would love to see. Absolutely. Well, Tessa, we have a TV, but the only thing we watch on it is YouTube.
This.
I'm not sure where to be standing now. This is a whole new experience here.
Stand back.
In the middle of the room. That's not the saying, Chef. It's not happy husband, happy life. That doesn't even rhyme. And there we go. A beautiful little antler. Told you this was inspired by your video, Schwartzy. Actually, a year ago he made one of these out of sterling, and we have it as the handle on our Pro Pure water filter. At the top, the knob came in cracked, the little plastic knob at the top for the lid, and he made us a bunch of different ones, and I fell in love with this antler.
You know, you told me I poured too much silver on this one.
I don't have to say I'm right. It speaks for itself.
Yeah, it's still fun to say.
Very cool. The antler. Well, the cat is just fine.
The cat lived.
The shop cat is trying to sit on
The shop cat is getting closer to now.
the computer. I think Schwartzy likes the antler.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, except for he forgot how to spell because he keeps typing OMFG. I don't think that's how you spell anything. D-Wings gives you a golf clap for that.
Thank you. I do the best I can. I still am working a full-time job.
Oh, Schwartzy, will give us a shout. We'll get you hooked up. He's thinking Christmas. Apparently, they are hunters. I wouldn't have guessed from his video today. Fall is my favorite season. That's why I was pushing him to do a fall theme this evening. And I think the fall equinox is a very cool day. There's cool things that are going to be happening tomorrow night at 10 p.m. Eastern if you're at Stonehenge or Chichen Itza. They both have patterns that happen only on the fall equinox. If you're geeky and like stuff like that, like me.
Part of the problem is I got the wrong damn cup.
Yes, the cup got left behind today. Well, that would be quite the pour box we would have to make for that, Chef.
What's that?
A full rack from the moosehead antlers.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to get a bigger box and a lot more sand.
Did he just say that? Moosehead?
Yes, moosehead antlers. A
That
full
is
rack.
crazy because I seen a post on Instagram with a guy portaging out a moose. I was thinking, wow, what a pour that would be.
I love meese. They're beautiful. They're not good to listen to. They're very, very loud. If they're in the mood to be. Yes, D-Wings World Deer is so tasty. Absolutely. I grew up on a road that was a trucking route, and we had a deer path that ran past our apple trees to the river across the street. So I spent all of my childhood thinking that people just hit deer like every other day. Oh, very excited about these. See, now when these are all copper and he fire paints them for us another night, they have to get tumbled first.
See, that's pretty hot and I'm touching it.
Show off. Those are going to look like beautiful, beautiful fall leaves when he gets the colors popping on them. I'm just imagining those all sitting around with the antler on top of them. It'll make a beautiful display for fall and hunting. I'm very excited about these. They're just as cool as I thought they were going to be. I almost knocked your bucket of sand over, but I did not. I caught it with one hand.
Oh, that's wonderful.
And if any of you knew me, you'd be extremely impressed, because catching is not a strong point for me. I was not a sports person. I was a cheerleader.
So we didn't have a catastrophe.
We
I'll
did
take
not.
that.
Oh, see, that's going to look so cool when those are all fire painted up.
We gotta set that up. This.
Over here on the anvil, once they cool a little bit. It was, or on the wood right here, it would look pretty. Okay. That would look really pretty. Yes, he's always fingering the silver, Scully.
Gotta touch it.
Oh yes, D-Wings World. Those would look really cool as a wreath around a candle too. You are correct. I would like that. I can do that. I have that nice candle holding base and lots of candles. Let's see. There's Shop Cat sneaking around in here again. Oh yeah, that's gonna look really neat together.
Just had 3, 4, 5, maybe a little short. So, six upward on the holes.
I thought I counted 5, but then I figured I must have missed something.
Late.
Well, you get the idea. It's gonna be really neat. Good evening, Mike Wolf. Thank you so much for joining us. Nice to see you here.
Oh, I got one no drop.
Is that what happened?
Yep. Yeah.
Well, that's bizarre. You never know.
You know.
You never know. Oh, that would be cool too. D-Wings has lots of good ideas for those leaves. He said you could do them out of 925 and sprues, and you could make them into like coat hangers, hooks. They would make neat hooks.
How many do you want?
No, the cat stays out of the way. She has not experienced any overpour.
Alright, we got one more.
What kind of solder do you use, Miner? Scully is asking, what kind of solder do you use? I guess it depends on the project.
I've got some copper solder. I've got soft, medium, hard. As far as the exact fineness of the solder, I always try to stay at least 50%.
Oh, thanks, Mike. We have a lot of fun here. Everybody comes and hangs out, and we all sit back and relax and watch the miner work. It's a really good deal for everyone but him, I guess. He does enjoy this. And we do have one more pour this evening. To go with our fall theme.
Let's see. She asked, and I said I'd try.
And he always does. He normally succeeds, too. There we go. That's my favorite one, I think. Well, I'm torn between that one and the oak looking one. Those are going to look so cool with the fire paint on them. Well, Mike, we're down in the southeast now, but I'm originally a Mainer who found a Jersey boy that wandered north. Yes, Corn Dog, the Instagram Wednesdays are fun too. We all watch to see how many times he's going to touch the metal when it's hot.
Every time.
Every time.
Touching it to him don't hurt at all.
Oh, so every time you touch it, it's like you're vaccinating yourself against the heat?
I was talking to, I don't know, I know a bunch of you guys are tradesmen out there. You all touch the pipe hot. The saw running with the guard up.
All the things that OSHA says no to, that you have to do.
It's a fine line between what you can have to do to get the job done and what's right. Just keep trying. Nobody should be putting their safety at risk to get a job done.
Seduced by Silver. Hello, hello. Welcome. We are so glad you made it this evening. D-Wings is agreeing with you that you build a tolerance to certain things after you do them for a while. Absolutely.
And with heat, it's a transfer of the energy. You don't have to see how monkey fist hard you can hold on to a piece of metal. The lighter you touch it, the easier or the less heat transfer is with your fingers. If you grab it like a baseball, it's going to burn you.
I always love to watch this one burn. It's so pretty. Peek. Those are so cute. And the antler's awesome. I said that's my favorite anyway. I get to use it every day. It's our stacking in plain sight. Oh, there's so many cool things to find out there and watch. People are doing art out of all kinds of neat things. We did some brass on Wednesday night on Instagram. Scully said he's just teasing. He does the same thing too. I knew he did. It's pretty fun, Tessa. Believe it or not, I've only poured once. We just never have the time. But it was a lot of fun. My concept design didn't turn out exactly the way I wanted it to, but it was pretty darn good for my first pour. And we've got...
Those are fun.
Fun little set of mushrooms to go with our leaves and our antler. Can't see quite from here how adorable they are. There we go. A couple of cute little mushrooms. These are one of my favorites to touch because the top is smooth and the lines around the bottom there, on the bottom of the mushroom, if you do that to a real mushroom, they just get squishy.
I love you, sweetie.
Well, it's true. They would just get squishy. So that was a 2 for 2 for 1.
2 for.
I like 2 fours. can touch them. Looks like you can pop them off and we can stuff them. Mushroom caps are good.
Cool it.
All right. Well, I think they like the mushrooms. They seem to be good with the mushrooms. See? When that all gets polished up and fire painted, it is going to be beautiful. The leaves, I think, are fun. Little copper leaves you pick up and play with.
I was trying to explain to my son, get older, you learn how to do it a little easier. Not to do it so hard.
But you don't always have to burst all the way in. Sometimes it's okay to go a little cautious.
Excuse me.
Well, thank you very much. You did exactly what I asked.
Well, that should work out.
I think it certainly will. It certainly will. And I think that is all the pours he had planned for the evening.
It is.
8. That's not so bad. I know you have been moving.
Trying to figure out how to get my speed up, but still keep some quality. Some of these guys are pouring so many pieces, I have to worry about the quality.
Thank you, Seduced by Silver. She said, only limited by imagination. She loves your work.
Thank you so much.
Oh, good night, Schwartzy. Happy hunting. He's going to go guide and hunt in the morning at 4:30. Can we be there by then?
Man, I'd love to.
Right?
I'd love to.
That sure sounds like a really nice day.
It does.
Well, I think that we're going to wrap things up here this evening. It's getting late for us also. Unless you had anything else you wanted to share?
I could share some dinner with somebody if they want to go, but I need to get some.
Yeah, dinner is definitely high on the list now, considering it's almost 11 o'clock. Well, thank you everyone for joining us. It always makes for a fun evening. We hope you enjoyed it as well. Don't forget to like, subscribe, tell your friends, share away.
Support a local artist.
Absolutely.
Everybody must have a favorite. Thanks again.
Happy stacking.